Hi, my name is Liam, and today I'm going to be doing a presentation on the giant panda, known for its globally adorable demeanor and black and white spotty coat, one of the most distinct creatures to grace the earth. It resides predominantly in the southwest of China. It is the cultural symbol of China, although it is not supposed to be domesticated. However, with smaller breeds like the red panda, people tend to do it anyways. This is due to the fact that pandas don't necessarily enjoy engagement with other animals and they prefer their solitude. However, they can grow frustrated, and although gentle creatures, they can be prompted to be violent. Pandas are often perceived harshly and underrated in terms of intelligence, which is attributed to their slow and gentle nature, which lets people believe they are clumsy. And also the fact that they are non-sexual for some reason. A lot of the media has made it out that they don't know how to mate. A lot of people think that, however, that is just incorrect. It's false. It may also differ between cultures, such as, how humans perceive them based on their culture, like the Western media. The first form of medium that you will think of is the film Kung Fu Panda, where the main protagonist, Po, the giant panda, is perceived as slobby, slow, clumsy, and that is the main perception of them. However, in the Chinese perception, there is more art forms that are more flattering, and the branding even makes them appear more cute. In Asia, there just seems to be a more grand sense of appreciation for them. On the contrary, these animals are considered one of the smartest inhabitants of the rainforest, with many stories being strung across the media. Certain reports claim the panda, Ai Hin, faked pregnancy traits to trick her caretakers into giving her more food and generally better treatment. At the bare minimum, Ai Hin, giving her the least amount of credit possible, is still manipulating her environment, manipulating another species, and recognizing the emotions that get her rewards. This is definitely a signal of intelligence, and not all other species could do this. Although a national treasure of China, their actions have done little to reflect that and help the species climatize to their new world. The International Union for the Conservation of Nature declared them as a rare species in 1986 and finally endangered in 1990. This is currently due to the obvious suffering the panda bears have gone through and the escalation of the matter post-industrial revolution. This has resulted from the emergence of humans, obviously, and due to our need for land, our overproduction, over manufacturing, mass manufacturing, it has come at the consequence of the pandas losing their habitats. We have completely and irrevocably ruined their futures. The giant panda's diet being exclusively bamboo also makes the destruction of their habitats worse, as they can no longer follow where the bamboo is when there is none left. They normally will not migrate now out of the fear of not finding food, disturbing the natural ecosystem. Tourists also contribute to this, as new routes and facilities, as you can see here, are formed for their enjoyment. It wreaks havoc on the lifestyle of the panda, also scares them away. Given the way we have endangered them, the panda's attitude has changed over time. They used to be known for being aggressively sexual in the wild, to the point where reproduction was not a problem, but now they're not. This is due to the new environments humans have placed them in, due to, to try and make them avoid extinction. However, pandas in captivity have a lack of knowledge on how to mate, and therefore their reproduction is difficult, awkward, and majorly just frustrating and confusing. This is excluding the fact that pandas are already non-sexual, and the mating ritual is extremely specific, as the panda's penis is small, up to 3 centimeters in comparison to its body size. It makes sex awkward, and the females are only fertile for 24 to 72 hours of the year. This means that the mating season lasts only a couple of days throughout the year. Whilst lots of talk has risen on whether humans should allow the species of giant panda to die out, we should remain concerned about their welfare, because not only have we endangered them, but allowing them to become extinct would be absolutely immoral. So when so many creatures go extinct, it will only signify worse things to come. This is referring to global warming, and through preserving our natural wildlife, we will also be preserving our planet and ultimately us. Pandas are forced to go further into China's mountains every time the climate rises, and to find their primary food source, that is bamboo. And as this separates the species from engaging with each other, it is likely this would force their extinction. From a utilitarian perspective, it would be to encourage the government to not only maintain their current habitats, but to try and recover the land as that has been lost. As a non-sexual creature, it's already difficult to mate, but when humans try to force reproduction in man-made environments, it's undoubtedly influencing the process. Lessening pollution and preventing climate change would also ensure their survival rates, or at least would increase the likelihood. Humans and pandas have coexisted before, yet in such a capitalistic and money-emphasized system, human greed often triumphs. However, China has made recent efforts via the Law on the Protection of Wildlife in 1988 and the Environmental Protection Law in 1989 being woven into their legislation. But not only the legislation, they've put it into the constitution, which means this is almost irrevocable. It is basically, you will not be changing this. And this means for the indefinite future, they are the priority for China. The future of these animals, from my perspective, will be an inevitable decline and ultimately their extinction, as this is the species that seem to have every factor on Earth going against them. However, scientists predicted the giant panda would reach extinction by 2025, and although that might not be the case, it's not far off. Throughout the 8 million years of their extinction, our short lifespan will be the one to witness their extinction. Sorry, 8 million years of their existence. And these are my references, and thank you.